I want to show and how my workflow goes to generate the 3D characters here. And there's a lot of gotchas. So Meshi offers to rig the character. Now, it doesn't work for me for some reason. I can show you there. Basically, it just messes up the mesh. Maybe I'm not downloading it right or something. But basically, the bypass is to go to Maximo and do it that way, or do it yourself. I haven't tried the Blender method, where I can go into Blender and use some sort of plugin like Rigify, maybe. And there's some keywords. There's T-pose and there's A-pose. Now, this is important to know. So part of like main line, that looks like T-pose. And this is A-pose because the arms are closer to they're more down. They're like at more than a 45-degree angle. I don't know. I mean, like, I guess we can have a B pose too, 45-degree angle, A pose more of like 75, whatever degree angle. It just always depends. So let's kind of make one. Let's just do the demo. Make a image. This is prompt part 1 keyword. Make an image of a crime wars be nice here. Meat man guy made from SDK tools demo. But here's, okay, that's where all your kind of like detail goes in the middle. Then goes the super keywords, low poly and white background. There could be a few more words. I keep forgetting all of them, but basically you kind of have to force it. The idea is always to force it to do a specific task, and it doesn't always want to comply, and it fights you. All right, so this is not really what I was looking for, but let's just go with the flow here. Then you open Meshi, like use Google or something to log in or register. It'll give you 100 credits. If you download the image off of Google, it'll download image to 3D. Now, you could also use a few other tools, which I'll show too. Because the other tools are also free. And you can get like different results. But this is one I just kind of generated off of, I don't know where I generated this image. But it was just like, what the hell? So I was like, cool, like, what the hell is good? You know, Gemini had some bugs where, like, on the mobile, it would generate the image, but not allow you to download it. They kind of fixed that. I kept telling it, oh, I can't download your image. Keep generating. It looks like the thing does it. Okay, here, very important. Symmetry on. And Meshi Preview is a little, sometimes Meshi 4 is a little more stable, more LTS, tested thoroughly, or at least like what we're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish here. And this knife thing is kind of like extra in the way. So we hit generate. It takes it about a minute. It takes it about a minute to generate it. Oh, I've never gotten one that generated 3. Oh, it is 4. So it kind of, oh, this is interesting. Can we look at this? Can we like zoom in? Yeah. So you could do this on mobile, which is really cool because then you could save yourself time. Like you could like be going somewhere, be at the DMV or some other stupid line place, generate it real quick, and kind of just like waste 1 minute, pause 15 minutes, waste 1 minute, pause 15 minutes, and like every day generate like a few characters, you will have more characters. So this is cool though. Even though like it messed up here, there's symmetry. Will it rig right? That's the other question. Now there's going to be a gotcha here with the rig, and the gotcha is going to be that Meshi doesn't. It says it can rig, but it doesn't really rig. And there's a few tricks we have because all right, let's generate the texture. Now the texture actually is the one that takes up 16 gigabytes or more of VRAMs. So I could also do a whole lecture on how to set up generating it. It'll take 5 minutes locally. Well, it takes like a minute here, so it's like why not just use Meshi if you're burning power? Butcher's Wrath. Okay. Do we want this one? Let's pick one that's no knife. One of these. This guy's got a more interesting face. This guy's got more mean face. So we're gonna go with this guy. Enough picking around here. All right, so it'll take another minute. It'll also low poly it, so that's a good thing. Now the other tool, the Hun Yan 3D2 tool, they used to have the second version, and now they have the second 0.1 version out, and the demo for the original version is down. At least this page is down because it needs to run on the 0, which is like a high end. Oh, maybe it's up. I don't know. But there's 2 and 2.1. Let's try to be kind of modern and use 2.1. And I know this one worked. Like if this one doesn't work, go to the other one. There also is the Microsoft one, the Meshi one. Almost done. Let's try make a image of skeletal rig for human low poly white background. This kind of weird one. Shouldn't have done this weird one, but we'll just stick with the weirdness. And we forgot to tell it to do it in A pose, but it did it anyway, kind of good. Try this. So this is Meta AI. Meta AI, I believe, is based on GPTs, so it's like an OpenAI or TensorFlow. Did it download it? I think it downloaded it. So this one is a little bit more manual workflow. It's using Gradio. which is kind of cool because Gradio is actually customizable if you install the thing. Gen textured shape. We could try to target less spaces, but I find that and we'll get GLTF format, which is .gbl. And let's do gen textured shape. Yeah, so it takes 2 minutes here, and it runs it on this like H100 GPU. Like certain models require the high-end GPUs, so it's got Okay, switch back to this. Okay, so it'll generate this textured character, and the back is sometimes a little funky. Like that's questionable. Obviously, it'd be better if the cloth was a little better. But you basically take this and model around it in Blender. So now you could hit rig, for example. This isn't going to work. What I want to say. It might work. Who knows? Let's try to do it the not on my hacks way. Okay. I guess this is fine. So just place the circles where he's got the knees. Sometimes you have to do like some critical thinking in your own to kind of figure this one out. It's like you got to help it. Okay, so see what the other one is done. It should be done in a minute. It'll go over time or under time sometimes. It doesn't really have the set value is a prediction to the on average prediction. So okay, it generated skeleton guy. And we need to transform it in order to export it. Uh-oh. String that file. That means it messed up, I think. Probably an error in the Python script somewhere. I think they're out of storage, is what the error is. Okay, so yeah, sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. Can we still download it? It should be somewhere. Yeah, you could also optimize the inference steps and the tree resolution. You still want to get the skeleton though. You want to download it, even if it's high poly. I don't care. You can't go to the history. We have to have development tools running. When I pull it out, I think there's a way. It's an iframe. why I want to know more radio coding. So I can just, anyway, that's a different topic. All right, so it'll generate this. See if we can just get this into Blender. I want to try GBL because it didn't work. Let's try FBX because it's default. There's more chance of it working. Set it to 60 because so you could. I think you could always go down later. And Windows does not load FBX by default, so you do need to go into Blender. Let's try something kind of in the middle. Blender 4.1. I have 4.5, 2 point, and 3.5, and all these. But the important thing is what rig you're gonna base it on. So rigging it like this, the other way is sending it to Maximo and rigging it that way, or rigging it off of rig you need. Some Rigify rigs are better for reanimating it, and there's all kinds of little nuances. Because that rig, I think, is three spine, just like the Maximo one. It's probably using the same exact code behind the scenes, because you could recode it yourself, run a Gradio, modify the web development, and set up your own auto rigger on the web with WebGL or WebGPU. And yeah, it's a lot of work, but that's did it work? I think it did work. Yeah, nice. So you hit this. Certain walking engines games require that it moves. You would need to like the next step would be to place him like up how much he moves in order for the engine to register it right. Yeah, convert him into a zombie or something. And yeah, there's also ways to set it up so you could use your own AI by running this one locally. If you have 8 GB, you can generate the model locally. If you have 16 or 24, you can generate the texture. It's like a two-stage thing. Because you could bring in a model in here you've made and generate the texture later for it. So that's really useful. And then there's other tools, AI tools, where you could also generate texture or image to image. You can take an image, tell it some stuff, and it'll generate another image. Or you have a character where he's not in A pose, and you can tell it to convert it to A pose. So you don't have to like draw it. So those are some more ideas. Yes. So there's image AI, there's modeling AI, then there's the texture for the modeling AI, there's image to image, and then there's rigging model AI. Yeah. Then there's also kind of like texture. Well, yeah, 3D model plane. I'm surprised that works. OpenGL one was giving me some errors here recently. This is the error. That's that fat guy walking. Yeah. I guess I have to export it FBX. Let's try that. So the main thing is make an image, your kind of like raw description of what you want in A pose or T pose, depending on how you're going to rig it, because not always you want to be using their rig. So I'm going to check out their rig for a second here. To me, this is important. Okay. Now, I could give the super tooltip. That is MeshLab. Whether or not, but I've seen some of the typology on this break in these models. MeshLab allows to do a function called make it low poly, or there's an official name. I forgot. I always forget what it is. It's like some D something somethingify. But this, I'm just going to give a really quick example because it doesn't always work the way you want it to. But there's some sort of caging method that's manual that's a lot better. And I need to actually learn that. So the scale I think is wrong, but I'm not going to go to modeling and rescaling. I'm just going to keep this all on this topic. Oh, it worked. Okay, good. Nice. But there's a few problems. The main one I don't like is how it makes the UV texture coordinates and how it's like 15,000 edges, 5,000 vertices, which is kind of not that bad. This guy looked a little different too, like he mutated. So I had to generate the T-pose and he looks different. But I could just keep doing image to image. I can show image to image real quick. So I have one called, I don't even know if I have the image to image saved. That's just image. Dang it. I have to make a new table. I thought I had it. Might have it on the other computer, like kind of open or something. But better if I go and just kind of raw do it again. case there was one that I'm missing. So mesh lab, filters, remodeling, simplification, reconstruction. This is just a subcategory of what we need to do. Simplification, quadratic edge, collapse, decimation with texture. So this has a texture. I don't see it though. We have to turn that on in order for this to kind of, oh, it's like one of these buttons. Yeah, so if I knew what button this was without messing it up, because I'll mess it up if I put too many buttons. Crap. But I know it's textured because I saw it being textured in Blender. This similar kind of software where it's okay at parsing FBX. Like certain software sucks at parsing model files, and you have to be like really picky in which. All right, let's just basically there's a button. I forgot, but I used to use this all the time, and I had to always check because there was all these models that I would deform, do all this work on them, and I was like, oh, the texture wasn't there, so it didn't work. So you want to target. So right now he has 5,001 vertices, 9,987 faces. So we're going to put target faces, about half of that, 4,9993. Quality threshold 0.3. I'm going to just use the default settings here. It looks okay, but it's not going to work. Mesh up inconsistent texture coordinates on faces without texture. What? That's what I wanted to check. I think after that happens, we have to restart. It's doing something. Is it? No, it shows me the memory of the video card. What did we load? Try to load what we just downloaded. Yeah, I think this program will prefer. Yeah, it's having problems with the texture with FXB. Crap. All right. Yeah, 'cause you need the texture here. Yeah, I think it's auto texture anyway, which is a problem because the FXB is doing has the yeah. So it's like all this like stupid. The FXB has the animation. Oh, it zips it when it does it like that. Okay. It's the way I downloaded it was different. I used some sort of little other way. That's why I got like that blobbity blah guy, that blob on the screen. Like first we got to test it in Blender, make sure it's like okay generally. Okay, so it'll give you all the animations in here. And it's fucked up with GBO. garbage. There might be a way to fix this, but this is not. That's an issue with Meshy. So it's going to be downloaded as USD. And we try USD, but USD is like apples. USDZ. USDZ means it's compressed, zipped up. I think this had USD. And USD's messed up too. Oh, cool. We made this like a blubbly blob. Yeah, so Meshy's FBX works. What we could do is attempt to use Blender to fix this. Okay, so this works, right? Well, let's just export this as GBL, dump it into the player folder. FBX, okay, that guy, 9, walk, animation, 1, export. I guess it's part of the gun. Then I need LODs. I don't want to sit there and like do work. I mean, like you can still cage it using this method too. The idea is like feed here. We need the texture to load into this thing. All right. Sometimes it pops up with these stupid errors, and you have to just say like okay or something. All right. Nice. Very well. Something. All right. Filters. And just like destroy this real quick. Okay. Target. Same thing. Apply. They have to do this multiple times. All right. So we got this problem here. The problem with this mesh. I guess we need to like remesh it or something. I don't know if you could do that in Blender, but we can see what the problem here is. It's got. It almost took away like maybe 30%, but we kept the texture UVs. But obviously it broke it. We have this. I could design a C++ tool to fix this, but it's not, or Blender tool or something or code, but it's not a part of this video or something. Yeah, like the tool would have to just sew up like that. That's what this tool doesn't do. It doesn't sew up. Maybe it does. I don't know. Then you would export mesh as. I would guess just dump it in LOD1. You name it LOD1. No, it's not multi-resolution nexus model. Does it have GLTF? We want to try to do GLTF. I also prefer, I used to just use OBJ. OBJ is very supported here. It's just always very supported in a lot of things just because it's so simple. It's, yeah. So if we don't have, I'm guessing multi-resolution nexus model is some sort of Samsung format. 3DS is an old school format. I don't know what Stanford Polygon format is, but it reminds me of something with Python. SDL is a 3D printing and manufacturing format. It's a CAD format. Some of these other ones don't know. DXF, I think that's a DirectX. Collada is an old standard, kind of like GLTF. It's old predecessor. These other ones I don't know. XYZ, I forgot what that is. JSON, it's kind of cool because it's just text. I'm guessing that's like this other 3D program on the iPhone called 3D Model. So I think we're forced to use OBJ, but the problem is what was So we might have to let's just try to hack it to Colada. Colada will keep the bones, I believe. But I think we lost the bones once we just did this operation because it just didn't even read them in the first place. This program doesn't even know about anything about animation. It just knows about reconstruction and typology, like whatever these filters are. But it's interesting because this program is open source, so you could take what it has and bring it into Blender code. See how our LOD here is doing. That's the basic concept. Make LODs, make animations, make the rig. Facial animations. That's another interesting one. At least it's the right size. And it's textured. Okay. We just have to compare these two. Faces and names. Talk for a little later. Maybe. Okay. Alright, so that shaped that. The other one is attached to the armature. The armature being parent char. Guessing we would need the skeleton and T-pose in order to accomplish this. Yeah, this is another science of its own. But there must be a direct way of doing this part. Here, how many faces? Okay, 4,000 faces. Okay, now we got 0 faces. And this one has almost 10,000 faces. So the one I'm trying to, this one with the holes in it, is twice as faster. Obviously, we can keep decimating it. We just need a solar. Which is actually a cool effect, you getting destroyed by Rogue and X-Men. So there's a way to kind of recycle this, even without having